Hey there friends, it is me, HLModTech, and I am back with the last piece of our research tab. My friends, we've got one quick little piece, and then we'll actually start making our first gliders for testing. So, let's get cracking! So friends, real quickly, I need you to read through the yaw page. Make sure you understand that it is the longitudinal axis and not the lateral axis, which is roll. We are working on making sure we have directional stability and understand how to keep our plane flying in the right direction. Once you're done with that, you can check out the optimization page. This is where we're going to learn how to make our aircraft as close to perfect as we can so we get the best flights that we can. If you have anything that is unstable, your plane will not fly, which is something you're going to need to learn how to fix. Once you're cool with all these pages and we've completed this, you may go on to next, which may launch the engineering tab. If it doesn't, just click it. You'll have a short wait. Your screen will be blue like this. To see the components, you can click on them. I'm going to ask you to click on the wing component first, and then I want you to click Outputs because we need to check the design specifications. Every teacher can set these different. The specifications I am using say that your maximum is 300, and it says that ours is 302, so that means we are out of spec, and this plane would not be usable unless we fixed these areas. Let's go back to our engineering tab and let me show you how to fix it. If you click on your wing, you can see right here is the shape of the wing, and 151 plus 151 is the 302 that had us out of spec. If we just shrink that to 140, or even anything close to that, all of a sudden those will add together and it'll be less than the requirement. So if we hit Apply, and we go back to Outputs and check the HTML tab again, we'll be able to see that I have now matched the span and I've matched the true length to be in spec. As you work, make sure that you keep your glider specs in compliance. Whenever you want those to be gone, you can hit Done. I recommend that you only work on one of these at a time. And then you always keep an eye on your optimization to see if your plane is going to be flyable. All of these unstable things are causing me trouble at the moment. One thing that I can see is my center of gravity is not good at all. Well, we can fix that by doing a few things. If you remember our learning from earlier, if we change the mass back here or we slide our wing backwards, those are ways to adjust our glider's center of gravity. I'm going to take my X offset and I'm going to make it 110, making sure that I apply the settings so that it actually moves. You can see that that just changed my center of gravity and my neutral point, and all I need to do now is fix my yaw and pitch. Please keep in mind that I'm only showing you one change. There are many other things that you can change and see how they change the actual aircraft. I'm going to go back to my same dihedral, but there are so many combinations of how to make this. Please don't ever think you've exhausted all of your options. I'm going to click on my horizontal stabilizer, and I'm going to make it a little bit smaller. Notice when I pull that one up, it adjusts the others as well, and that adjusted my pitch. And then I'm going to click on my vertical stabilizer and change its settings as well by making it taller. You can adjust it in all kinds of directions. Change the colors if you want them to look special as well. I'm going to apply that. Notice it turns bronze. I'm going to click on the all view so I can see my entire aircraft. You can rotate it around using these different skills. You can also zoom in if you had a spot you wanted to zoom on. Notice I'm clicking and zooming. I can slide it left or right with pan. And then I can clear all the modifications to go back as well. I'm going to look back at my optimization tab, and you can see I still have got problems with my pitch. I'm going to fix that by changing the amount of weight back here on my horizontal stabilizer. If I click on that and I make it a little smaller still, and then I hit Apply, I think I might be able to bring that back so that it's not a problem. Look at that. Now I've got everything in the green. So this is probably a flyable plane. We'll just have to find out if it's good at flying. Once you're done with that, you need to click File and you need to click Save. I'm going to save mine as a competition plane. You can also save them as a working copy if you're not ready to actually fly it. I would like you to always save yours with your initials. Mine is MDH, and this is going to be Glider 3 because I'm on my 3rd version of this. Once again, you can save a working copy if you're just playing with it, or you can save it and enter competition if you're ready to test it, which I am. Testing is the most awesome thing. You click on the competition and then reset the simulation if you already played with it, and then it'll list all the possible gliders to compete against. I'm going to do glider number 3 as contender 1, and I'm going to do glider number 1 as contender 2. Notice they are listed down here, and then when you hit start, you actually get to see the sweet animation of your first test. The launchers pop out. You can tell the bronze one is the one on the left, so that's glider 3. And mine are pretty much twins because I've only made the exact same design. When you look over here at your design, notice the mass. There's a difference on G3. Notice the effective dihedral. All those things you should be changing and adjusting as you try and make the best glider ever. So friends, I hope this makes it clear how easy it is for you to make new aircraft and then save them as different names so you can keep testing them. Keep working, exploring, and make sure you have a ton of fun. You can just hit the X to cancel that as you try and make the best glider ever. If you found the video useful, friends, please hit the like button. If you got a question, comment, or a suggestion, add it down below. If you haven't subscribed yet, what are you waiting for? Smash that subscribe button, and last but not least, hit the notification bell if you want to be the first to know when there's a brand new video from me, HLModTech. Thanks for watching. Have a great day.